Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm in the middle of putting away my laundry, so excuse my bed. And I was listening on my CD player to some good, anointed gospel music, a CD that I have. But I wanted to show you this oil painting, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. Now, I don't know who painted it, but I love it. Of course, you know that I tend to go towards the greens, and this has all different kinds of shades of greens in it, and plus that nice gold that says welcome, and that black background. Now, I was on Facebook Marketplace today looking for something that I need, and I happened to see someone advertising this painting and 4 others. Oil paintings. Excuse me. Between not sleeping last night at all and then allergies, my voice is being affected from it. I am just overtired. Anyway, this person in Garland, and I was down in Garland, was selling these oil paintings. Now, I don't know how big that is. I didn't measure it, but it's a good size for $5. So I saw this one. It caught my eye. Of course, I didn't find on Facebook Marketplace the thing that I need. I just found this. And so I contacted the lady and went over there, and she came out with it. She was sitting outside, actually, with another lady under her carport. And she came over, and I gave her the $5, and I asked her if she painted it, or if she painted the others, and she said no. And then she says, now did she tell me where she got them? I don't remember. That doesn't matter. But I said, well, it's just, to me, it's an awesome painting. I told her that I love all shades of greens, and that I was so glad that I found it, and very reasonable price. And then she said, well, the things that I sell, the money goes towards this little, oh, I forgot, where's the card? Well, she said this little setup that she has, her husband, her brother, and her husband and brother showed up while her and I were outside talking. They came and they had groceries or something. And I think she said a nephew, or maybe 2 nephews, and then someone else, all together do this little setup thing. And whatever she sells, things like this, the money goes towards this, well, I'll call it an outreach. And what it is she buys bottled water and coffee and bread to make sandwiches, and she offers it to the homeless. And I can tell you that the area that she lives in, there is a big homeless population. In fact, there was a lady across the street that appeared that she could have been homeless. She had a carriage full of stuff, and she was sitting on a stone wall and had a notebook out, and she was writing things down. And this lady that I bought this from, I think, knew her. She told me that these people know that they're welcome to come to her carport where she has tables set up, and they're welcome to get bottled water, coffee, sandwich, Pop-Tart, what else? Oh, she said she makes up big 5-gallon jugs of Gatorade and, pours that into something so that they can get their electrolytes. And if she has any hygiene things that she's picked up, or maybe someone that knows what she's doing has donated to her, she offers those to them. And she said, nobody is judged. Everyone has a story. We never really know how people got in the situation that they're in, right? I could tell she's not someone that judges people. She just has such a burden, a strong desire to help people. And she also gives them information for other resources, like a job program, and counseling. She doesn't do the counseling, but she has the numbers, phone numbers of places where they can go, you know. And she's just doing her little part, and I think it's wonderful. And I told her, you know, that I crochet, and when the cooler weather comes, I sure will not mind crocheting up some hats and dropping them off to her if she was comfortable with it. And I could tell she was touched. You know, at first she didn't know what to say, and then she thanked me and said that that would be wonderful. She said, I'll give you my number, or better yet, I have a card. And I don't know what I just had that. Oh, here it is. Well, I don't know if I should. Well, I will. That's the front of the card. I'm not going to show you the back because it has her address and her name and phone number. But, and she's not a nonprofit. She said she didn't want to apply for that because she doesn't want the government coming in and telling her how to run things. You know, she's just doing what she can do. And I think that's wonderful. So I just wanted to share that story with you. And you know me, I love people. So when I meet someone, I get talking with them, and one thing leads to another. You know, when she was first telling me what she does, I did ask her, well, where do you do this? How do you do it? Do you have a place that's like a station? Do you have a place that's set up besides here? And she said, no, right here under the carport. And she has quite a few regulars, and that's good because that tells you that they know, you know, that that's a place that they can go to get water and things, you know, whatever she has. So she's making a difference, you know, and so is her husband and her brother and the nephew or two nephews and whoever else helps her. And that's what it's all about, you know. And so I'm looking forward to when the cooler weather comes. Everyone that crochets, and especially those of us that crochet beanies, know they take no time at all to make, and they don't take a whole lot of yarn. And scrap ones, to me, are just awesome. I love scrap projects, and so that's what I plan to do. I'll make her up a whole bunch, and then I'll take them to her. So, but what do you think of this oil painting? I love it. I think that I'll eventually put it up in my added on room, because you know that room has greens and lavender. Yeah, I think it will be just great. Of course, I'm not going to put it outside on my lean-to or any place like that, but can put it inside on the wall. Let me know what you think, and let me know what you think of what this lady's trying to do to help people. Okay.